All right, Tim Ring back with us. Tim, your reaction to what we...
Well, I mean, a couple things. Clearly, without Jordan Tyson and Sam Levitt in and out of the lineup last night was critical. Tyson, not only for the big playability, but he also moves the chains. And when he was not out there, ASU really struggled on third down, and that obviously impacts negatively your ability to put points on the board, and you enter the fourth quarter with a goose egg on the board. But guys, also, there's a human nature element, and I had Keyshawn Elliott on the radio show earlier in the week. I said, man, you guys are, I'm sure Kenny's talking about it, you guys are prime candidates for the dreaded letdown after what happened last week. And he said, it's not going to happen to us, and it happened.
Yeah.
Human nature is undefeated, and what a difference a week makes. I mean, a week ago, fans are storming the field, and last night
playoff conversation.
Yeah, and last night they were storming the exits in the fourth quarter. It's disappointing because the Sun Devils had this invincibility about them at home, and maybe that did not help matters heading into Houston, a team that was 6-1, but let's be honest, did not exactly come in with the cachet of a top team in college football. And I think all that played into the Sun Devils really not playing a great physical or mental game last night. The 12 penalties were killers, the special teams penalties. Charlie Regal has stepped down today for medical reasons, their special teams coach. So it was just a night where nothing went right.
Right. What do you make of their opportunity to come back to the Big 12 championship? They're not out of it, but it's going to be really tough.
No, first of all, I mean, it's Texas Tech. Well, they play BYU, so that'll be big. I mean, somebody's got to lose that game, but it's going to be awfully tough now. I'm just worried about Iowa State. Go beat Iowa State.
And then you can talk about all that.
Well, you know what? How about you talk about maybe running the table, making a bowl game, and winning 10 games in the season? It would be a disappointment after last year, but there's still, much like the Cardinals, there's football left to be played, and there's a lot on the table. Let me tell you this. If Kenny Dillingham can win 10 games in back-to-back seasons, you know how many coaches have done that in the history of the ASU football program?
None?
Two.
Frank, it hasn't been done many times.
No. Frank Kush did it. He won 4 in a row. And then Todd Graham did it back in 2 of his first 3 seasons. He won 10 or more games. That's been it. So that would be an accomplishment in and of itself if Kenny can get this thing back on the track. You win out. You win a big game at Ames next week. And then you win a bowl game. You beat U of A. And you're 10-3. And when you look back and you're like, we had higher hopes, but that ain't too bad either. So that's on the table for them going forward.
There we go.
Absolutely. Next up, a trip to Ames. Games left in the regular season. There's 4 of them. Next Saturday, a Big 12 championship rematch against the Cyclones. Then it's the bye week, much needed to get guys back healthy. Then they host West Virginia, travel to face Colorado. The Sun Devils wrap up the season hosting Arizona for the Territorial Cup on the Friday after Thanksgiving.